Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. I want to go back in time a little bit and explain to you why you even hear me on the radio. Years ago, after I finished doing TV shows for years and years all over this continent, I sort of had this desire in my head, in my soul, to tell the story of the North Country, because after going to all these other places, I felt that this was indeed special and more people needed to know about it. And that's how Fish Cat began. It was an effort on our part to be able to expose the incredibly unique fishery and way of life that existed up here. We started that 15 years ago. And I was the project manager of this just because it was my mission or my desire or my dream in life to tell this story. I thought this part of the country was so special. It played such a role in my life. And I want you to remember, I didn't grow up here. It wasn't that I was just highlighting my youth. I grew up in another area. But this was the area I wanted to save for all time for people to know about. And so that's how Fish Cat began. We didn't know exactly what we were going to do. Our goal was to bring more people here. And the other thing that played a big role is I knew that veterans that were getting out of the service in Fort Drum after spending their adult life serving our country, more veterans tended to want to stay up here in the North Country than any place else in the United States. There was a reason, and I wanted to uncover that reason and share that with other people. And so Fish Cat began. And the reason I'm telling you about all this right now is where we're at today, after spending years and years bringing more and more national fishing tournaments here, going to sports shows all over the East to tell families about what they could experience here. I just wanted them to realize they could do the same thing that I did. It could affect their life like it's affected my life, no matter what they wanted to fish for. That wasn't really what's critical. It's an area that contained almost bucket list type of opportunities for people that they could look at the time that they spend in this area and say, this was one of the greatest times of my life. That's what a bucket list is sort of made up of, what people have wanted to do forever but never been able to do before. And I think we represent an area like that. And I just wanted to mention this now because I'm getting ready to do another sports show to go talk to more families, more people that maybe are ending that period in their life and they want something special to remember. And so this is what fishing in this area means to me. This is why you hear me on the radio. This is why we're doing a lot of the programs we do to try to bring more people, families, children, people that are just getting out of the service. This is an area that can give them something special. And I hope that I can be in some way responsible for making this a happy time for some people. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.